Good morning. My name is Ashton Steadman. For those of you that don't know me, I decided to start making this vlog for a couple reasons. One, I've wanted to do one for a while. Just kind of give, kind of my story, I guess, kind of day to day what I do, which in a lot of aspects is a little bit boring. But the reason that I want to start this right now is I have decided to embark on an ultramarathon, and I've never done one. I've done a couple triathlons. I've ran a couple half marathons, but I've never ran more than 13 miles ever. And that's and that was back in 2013 was my last half marathon, I think. 2012. 2014, for those of you that are familiar with the Ragnar Relay Series, I did run the Ragnar Relay Series up here on the Wasatch Back. And I had what our team decided was the hardest legs. But even at the total mileage only, and that wasn't obviously at one time, it was 3 separate runs over the course of the race. And that only equated to like 16 miles or something. So, and like I said, that wasn't even consecutive. That was broken up in three different segments. So anyway, so the race that I'm going to be doing is actually a trail series ultramarathon, as a lot are, so I've read. And it's going to be up at the Park City Mountain Resort up in Park City, Utah. It's sponsored by North Face. And it's going to be what I hope is going to be pretty fun. The journey to get there, I've been reading up quite a bit on the best way to train for an ultramarathon. And a lot of the stuff that I've been reading is saying, well, since you've already ran a marathon or two and you have a couple under your belt, here's a good training plan. And it gives about a 16-week training plan. It's dedicated. What is that? 4 days a week running-ish, depending on the particular program. And then after there's usually 2 rest days. And on the one program that I think that I'm going to follow, the last day is like a cardio / whatever day. Not cardio, but like a functional fitness type training. But so we'll see what happens. But I also like to I like to work out. I like to go to the gym. I do like to lift weights. So it'll be interesting to see how I'm able to incorporate not only the rigors and the mandatory running in for the ultramarathon, but also maintain a fairly decent workout regimen, of just strength training. I do a lot of that with my brother Elliot. I'm sure you'll meet him on this at some point. I go lift quite often with my wife as well, Lisa. So we'll go ahead and see how it goes. But like I was saying, the plan that I'm following, a lot of the plans that I've seemed to find, and the one that I'm following, assumes that you've already ran a marathon or two. Like I said, I have not. So I will be ramping up as best as I can before then. Today is, I don't know what it is. It's Wednesday, the 8th of May or whatever day it is. Let's see, 9th, 10th, the 10th of May, something like that, the 11th. Yeah, the 11th, because it's Friday the 15th, Friday the 13th this week. So it's Wednesday, May 11th. I'm basically going to ramp up my cardio, which has been all but poor for the last little while, and try to get to a comfortable half marathon distance by June 24th. which is when my 16-week program should begin for my race in September. So I know they recommend having a couple marathons under your belt, but hey, you know what? I'm going to settle for being comfortable at that 10, 13 mile mark, and we'll kind of go from there. Another thing that I want to talk about on this vlog and focus on is, and one of the reasons why I want to do this vlog is I have quite a struggle with self-discipline when it comes to dieting. I'm always, and I'm sure a lot of people do. I know a lot of people do. And I'm good for a couple days, and then it's always like, oh, I'll just have one thing of licorice, just like one piece, and then it always ends up being a pack, and you have to start all over the next day. So I kind of had my farewell to my crappy eating last night, at least in theory, so now I'll have to put it in practice, and start off this morning. So there's tons of nutrition vlogs out there and things that you can eat and websites and eating plans and nutritionists. So I don't know that I'm going to spend a lot of time on what I eat. Maybe when I get more into my longer runs, into my 20, 22, 24 mile runs, we'll see, because I know nutrition will play a huge part in that. But up till now, just me eating, what I feel is going to be best, not only for myself, but for my body, my training. And we won't try to bore you guys too much with that. But anyway, I guess that's my first post for today. I'm going to work. A little bit of background on me and why I think this is an interesting journey is, like I said, it's May 11th. I am currently the COO of a dental company called ISmile Dentistry. My work weeks consist of, 10-hour days, 10 to 12-hour days, 5.5 days a week. So that's one of the other unique things that goes into this training program is the rigors that I have at work, and the time commitment that it takes there. And also we were doing some major home renovations. We've done quite a bit in the past. We've redone our kitchen, we've redone a bunch of our walls, but we've tackled our yard this year, and it's been all but crazy. And so we're in the middle of, last night I was up until who knows when, working under floodlights, digging trenches for a sprinkler system. So it's I feel that it's a little bit of a unique situation with the package that I'm presenting, and we'll see how it goes. So again, if you have I hope you enjoy. I hope you enjoy the journey. I don't know how often I'll post, but hopefully there will be something interesting each time that I do post. And we'll go from there. Leave comments or questions down at the bottom, and we'll look forward to answering some of those and kind of going from there. So thank you very much. Have a good day. Just getting off at the exit here for work. So have a good day. Talk to you later. So here's where it gets a little bit tricky. That first video that I posted this morning, that was at about 7 a.m. I was driving up to work to train a new employee up in Kaysville, Utah. I live downtown Salt Lake, so that's about a 30-minute drive or so. Met with her, worked with her until what time is it now? Till about 1. Drove back down here to Salt Lake. Got here about 1:30, and at about 45 minutes before I have to be to my next deal at one of our other dental offices down here in the valley. So I had about 45 minutes, ran into the gym, did a quick chest workout, and did a quick chest workout. I had about 15 minutes for cardio was all, and I'm headed back to the other office. So just that's one of the things that I'm going to be dealing with is time constraints. Now I'm obligated over here to this office till about 6:30 tonight. with a couple consultations and appointments that I have. So anyway, I'm going to be finding time whenever I can and get it taken care of. But like I said, I did. And the cardio that I did today was interval training for just kind of sprint hills for about 15 minutes, trying to get a caloric burn up, and try to start rebuilding some of those glycogen storages that have been lacking for a little bit. So anyway, give you a quick update, and now I'm just pulling into the office, so I will see you then. Bye. Well, all right, it's the end of day one. It's about 10:30 right now. Last thing I left off was when I just got back to work for the second stint of the day. Had a couple meetings, a couple consults, and now after that I came home, worked in the backyard. Had to dig about 30 feet of trench so I could lay some sprinkler lines. Lay the sprinkler lines, got the pipes all connected, came and had some dinner, and now it's like I said, about 10:30. Been up since 6-ish, I don't know, something like that. 6 or 5:30, I don't know what time my alarm went off this morning, and now we're gonna head to bed. So anyway, that's my dog Blue. She needs to go out. Talk to you later.